Meanwhile, we're hearing tonight for the first time from Senator Mark Kelly on the filibuster. The Senate rule requires 60 votes rather than 51 to pass legislation. And in the evenly divided Senate, Republicans are using it to block most of President Biden's agenda.
Well, we've been asking him to tell us where he stands, and today he tells us he's ready to change the rules to push voting rights through without any GOP support. Political editor Dennis Welch is in the newsroom with more.
Yeah, and first and foremost, when you start talking about Senator Kelly, you have to mention that he is in for a tough re-election fight this year. And for months, he has been non-committal on where he's at on the filibuster. Again, that rule that requires a 60-vote majority to pass legislation in the Senate instead of that 51 simple majority. Now, even yesterday, the freshman senator was refusing to tell us where he stood on this rule.
If there's a proposal to change the rules, I will make a decision.
That was Senator Mark Kelly yesterday, who declined to stake out a position on the filibuster 9 times when asked by reporters.
When there is a proposal if there is a proposal on changing the rules to pass a piece of legislation, I'll make a decision based on, is this best for our country?
Now that Democratic Senate leaders are proposing to install the so-called talking filibuster, Kelly is on board, releasing a statement that says, in part, protecting the vote-by-mail system used by a majority of Arizonans and getting dark money out of our elections is too important to let fall victim to Washington dysfunction.
There's no need for me to restate my long-standing support for the 60-vote threshold to pass legislation.
Arizona's other Democratic Senator, Kyrsten Sinema, opposes her party's proposed changes, meaning that efforts to make it harder for Republicans to block Democratic votes will likely fail. The Democratic push to change Senate rules is a last-ditch effort to pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Act and the Freedom to Vote Act, 2 pieces of legislation Sinema supports, even though she's unwilling to scrap the filibuster.
I support these bills because they strengthen Americans' access to the ballot box, and they better ensure that Americans' votes are counted fairly.
And a quick update on those votes, those voting rights bills. They are scheduled to be voted on or start voting on and debating around 6 o'clock Arizona time. Now, with the filibuster still in place right now, those efforts are doomed to fail. Now, once they do, if they do, then they will start debating on whether or not they should change the filibuster rule so they could take another shot at passing that voting legislation. Back into you.